Hey there. I'm so glad you're here. I am introducing the Holding Light mini quilt class that is right about to start over at quiltyclass.com. In this class, we're going to make a mini quilt, that one, and it's really small. We're going to go from beginning to end, and then by the end of the class, you're going to have something completed and ready to hang on your wall. This one is part of a bigger project I am working on and another book due out in the future, but the book will cover the whole wall of mini quilts. This is the very first pattern in the book though. All right, this quilt finishes at about 10 by 14 inches. So it's a really manageable size. It's the kind of project that you can actually finish without feeling overwhelmed. And it's also a great place to slow down and enjoy the details a little bit more. This class is beginner friendly. So if you've done a little bit of quilting before, you'll be right at home here. The only thing I think we're doing here is snowballing and half square triangles. We are going to walk through piecing the quilt top, quilting the design, and then preparing it for hanging. So by the end of this, you won't just have a quilt top, you'll have a finished mini quilt ready to go on your wall. All right, so I do want to be upfront. We're not covering cutting fabrics in this class. We're not covering binding in this class. We're going to be focusing on finish this mini quilt in a way that lets you hang it and enjoy it right away. If you have a preferred way to bind, you're always welcome, to finish these the way you want to. For fabrics, I've put together a simple guide for you. You'll find that on the screen now. This quilt uses a few fabrics, mostly fat eighths and a background. So it's really a good project for pulling from your stash or choosing small coordinated bundles, or honestly, this is one of those that you can really just play with your scraps if you have a scrap basket. We'll be building this class together with new lessons added each week as we move through the quilt step by step. So you can take your time, follow along at your own pace, and just enjoy the process. This is a self-paced class, so while I am teaching it, you'll see lessons, added each week. But if you're coming to this class after we finished it, you will have the entire class available to you. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I know I have this lesson in every single class, and if you've been here or taken multiple classes with me or are in Quilty Club and you're looking at all the classes, you're seeing this lesson a lot, and I apologize, but we always have brand new quilters joining in. So I kind of want to share where everything is. So just skip this lesson if you've been here before, but now we're going to go through and let me just show you how to maneuver around your class, maneuver around this website, and where you can chat it up at or post your pictures of your whatever you're working on and all the things like that. So let's look at the screen. All right, so when you come into quiltyclass.com, this is what it's going to look like. If you're on a mobile device like a phone or a narrow screen, this menu right here is going to be collapsed. But everything you have access to either through purchasing individual classes or joining Quilty Club, that's our subscription thing, you can click your dashboard to see everything there. So all of your classes will live on your dashboard that you have access to. If you wanted to change your account or anything, you would just come right here. You do have to sign in to see this one though. I don't think it's there if you're not signed in. But let's say you wanted to change your account from 1 month to 3 months. You would do that right here in my account. I get that question a lot, so I just want to make sure that you know that. Oh, these are your notifications here. All right, so you'll go into your dashboard, and this is where you will find the Holding Light Mini Quilt class. And it'll say right here, Start Course. It doesn't say it now because I don't have the class active yet, but it'll say right here, and you'll click just like this, and you'll click in and start taking the class. But you'll find everything that you have access to here in your dashboard, and you can scroll down, flip through the different courses. If you've only been purchasing them individually, you'll only see the classes that you purchased. But if you're in Quilty Club, right here, if you're in that, you'll see every single class that we offer right now. All right, and then right here, it's called the community, and this is pretty new. I would say this hasn't been open even a year yet. But if you want to post photos of your blocks, your quilting, or what you're working on in a particular class, you can do so here. I've got it broken up into spaces. So new stuff, this is usually whenever I put out a new lesson, I will add it here so that you'll know there's something new. And then sometimes just random stuff, but mostly chapter 6 is out. I'm working on chapter 6 or chapter 5's out, things like that. So this is where I will put it. Introductions is if you're brand new here, you can just come in and introduce yourself there if you want to. Quilt work, you can post photos here, anything that you want. Just, it doesn't have to be about the class that we're currently working on. It can be, any class. So post whatever photos you want of your quilting. If you have a specific question about something, you can ask it here in this space. And then Community Hub, this is brand new. I haven't made any posts in this space yet, but this is where we're going to have chats and where we're going to like vote on things and then where we're going to have giveaways and things like that. So that is going to be what Community Hub is. But like I said, it's only been active a couple of days and there's nothing here yet. So most of the time, I think you'll use quilt work and new stuff, okay? This is new and I have not seen that before. So I don't know anything about that yet. But anyway, so that's the community if you want to share what you're working on. And I do love seeing your photos of your blocks, of your quilting, and all that stuff. So please share. And you can think of this as like a social media or like maybe a tiny social media without all the outside noise that has nothing to do with quilting. All right. All right. But back to your dashboard. And you'll start on, we're doing the Holding Light mini quilt. So let me just show you. Oh, okay, so this is inside the Holding Light mini quilt class. And over here on the left side, you will see all of the chapters. Let me close this. All chapters that we have, and they're chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in this class, you've got chapter 1, getting started. This is where you'll get your pattern, okay? Chapter 2, we're going to make the top. Chapter 3, we're going to quilt the top. And then chapter 4 is we're going to finish it and hang it on the wall. So let me break these down for you. When you finish this lesson 1 and you hit complete and continue down here, it checks it right there or ticks it, whatever you want to call it, and lets you know that you've completed that. It will save your place, okay? So it automatically goes to the next lesson. So you can sit here and just watch this, but let me go through a couple of these lessons because I want you to know where the pattern is. So the pattern is usually right here in the getting started chapter. This goes for all of my classes. And let me just show you what it looks like when you are. Let me let me let me go into this one because this is a completed course. When it's a completed course, you'll see, your lessons and you'll see one that says downloading the pattern. You'll just scroll down to find that pattern, okay? So all of your downloads are going to be somewhere like that right at the in the chapter 1, okay? So that goes for every class over at Quilty Class. You can download the pattern in chapter 1. You just got to find the right lesson and then scroll down to see the download, okay? All right, so back to Holding Light. Chapter 3, we'll download that pattern and go over it together. Lesson 4, we're going to choose and prepare your fabrics. Lesson 5, we're going to organize your pieces. I had a lot of trouble actually with there's not a lot of foreground pieces, but there is a lot of background pieces on this one. So I actually got some of my pieces mixed up and had to recut everything. So we're going to be very careful with our organizing. All right. And we're going to make the flower center in lesson 6, lesson 7. We're going to do leaves and stem, lesson 8, put it all together and finish our top. Then we will quilt it. So we're going to quilt the foreground and then we'll quilt our background. Now, the foreground, we're going to work the same way that we did Soul Shine. All right. We're going to do some ruler work. This is probably confident free motion quilting, so you do not have to do the same thing as I do, but if you want to try and learn, you can. But if you are looking for getting started quilting, we have classes for that. So if you need to, pop into another class, you can. But for our quilting the foreground, we're going to stitch in the ditch all the way around the foreground, and then we will add small touches to the flower just to give it some definition. And then lesson 10 will be quilting that background. And in my sample, I quilted the background, with that vine. But if you have something specific you'd like to learn, go to the community and leave me a note there. And if I get a lot of the same thing, I will, go with what the majority of you want as far as quilting. But I'm open to anything because I wasn't completely sold on that vine look. I was trying to make it look like the flower was popping out of more flowers, so that was why I chose that quilting, but I think I could go another way for my second one. All right, in chapter 4, we're going to hang it. So we're not binding this one together, but we are going to add those corner pockets to our mini. Then we'll bind it on our own, and then we'll hang it together, and I'll show you how to do that. I do want to say this. This class officially begins April 15th, 2026, but it will live there at Quilty Class for as long as I have Quilty Class. Okay, so during this, I think it will take me 3 weeks to teach all of these lessons. So in those 3 weeks, I will be posting new lessons or a new chapter every week. After that, it'll be completed and continue to stay there. So you can come back and take this class after we've finished it. If you don't finish it with us, you can still do it on your own. Okay. So there's no, I've got to be at a certain place. These aren't live. Okay. These are come and go as you please type classes. All right. So we're going to go in the next lesson. We're going to go over the pattern, download it. I'll see you in the next lesson to do that.